Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to do a movie reaction. I'm not sure how this is going to go, so if you were watching this, then it went okay. I think the movie's going to be great. Hopefully I'll remember to comment and all that kind of stuff. I tend to zone out when I'm watching movies. I don't know what that was. I don't know what it was. So we're going to watch the movie and see how things go. No. As soon as she gets comfortable, I can tilt it down a little bit more, although she's going to be out of view as soon as we start watching. Yeah. For those of you that haven't met her yet, this is Purdy. And she's my chair buddy, and my bed buddy, and standing under my feet buddy. Yeah. And we gotta clip your claws again. I've got paint on me. Just ignore the paint. I painted for the first time in a couple of months. Did 3, 4... technically 5 because I scraped 2 of them because I didn't like the results. Waiting to see how they dry and everything. They're downstairs drying, but I did 3 paintings, and you can see I've got it all over my arm too. Kind of see it's hard. I don't have the light on the brightest because it shines real bad on the face. And yeah, see, I can't get rid of the shine. So we're going to watch Enola Holmes. I knew there was another word. It's got Millie Bobby Brown, Henry Cavill, and Sam... what did they say his name was? Clafton? Something like that. I didn't know that actor, so his name is new to me, but I know Henry Cavill and I know Millie Bobby Brown. I have liked Henry Cavill since The Tudors, and I thought he made a great Superman. No worse than any of the others, in my opinion. Well, I guess Christopher Reeves is probably the best Superman, but I liked his Superman. I know there was a lot of debate about him. As far as Sherlock Holmes, in that information, I don't really follow all that. It's not... I follow Marvel much more, and I'm not even a diehard Marvel fan. Kind of, but not really. I don't know all the comic books and all that kind of stuff. So Sherlock Holmes, I know the basic story, but I don't know all of it. I do know that the author of Sherlock Holmes, I'm trying to remember correctly. I might misremember this. I'm thinking he had a cocaine problem. Let me... So, author Conan Doyle, I couldn't remember his name, is the author of Sherlock Holmes. And my bag needs to pop and it won't pop. Okay, so I wasn't completely misremembering, but I wasn't accurate either. So, according to this, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous character Sherlock Holmes was an unabashed cocaine addict. Historians have long speculated about Doyle's own experiences with cocaine, but the evidence on that point remains inconclusive. So we don't know if the author himself was addicted to cocaine, but apparently Sherlock Holmes was. So I was a little off. I did read that he died from a heart attack at 71 or something like that, which that could be old age or that could be I just realized I forgot to plug the laptop in. That could be old age, or that could be from weakening the heart from cocaine use. Here we go. So I wasn't exactly factual about that. Past that, the only thing I know is from watching other reactors react to Enola Holmes' trailer, and some of them, I think is it Late for the Party? The guy in Late to the Party is an avid Holmes fan. Both brothers, and some of that stuff. That's the couple I'm seeing in my head. It was a couple that reacted that one of them was an avid Holmes fan, and so it was explaining the different stories, and some have different storylines depending on the source and where they wanted to take things and that sort of thing. That being said, I can't remember if they said that there was mention of a sister or not. I don't know if Enola is a completely new character, or if somebody has taken the sister and run with her as far as a storyline. Either way, I'm watching this as entertainment, for good fun kind of stuff, and the way the trailer looked, it looked awesome, so I think I won't have any problems with that. And I have no idea what Fangs is staring at out the window, unless one of the neighborhood cats is crawling through the poison ivy bed out there. Ryder's watching too. I bet you it's another cat out there. But I want to have fun with this, and I think I will, and hopefully I talk enough that I can post this. All right, let's see what happens. And I forgot, you guys probably can't hear me very well. The dishwasher is running, and it's a small house, so I've turned the volume up, so hopefully that will help. And I've got my air popped microwave popcorn.
Now, where to begin?
You really get a leg workout with those bikes, don't you?
Oh, sorry, Grandpa. And be anyone.
I have a letter. I don't know exactly where it's at, but I have a letter from my dad. When he and Mom divorced, he would do letters at least once a week, if not more, to my sister and I. And in one of the letters, I didn't remember this at the time of reading the letter, but looking back through them, because I had saved all the letters, and I took out special ones for me to keep, but the rest of them I put together in a scrapbook for my sister. But one of the letters, he talked about how my sister and I, we could do anything we wanted if we put our minds to it. So I still have it somewhere.
Which leads me on to the second thing you need to know. A week ago, on the July morning of my 16th birthday, I awoke. Mother? To find that my mother was missing.
I like how they're doing the backstory. I think she's running late.
I would say this is going quite well, wouldn't you? Mother was able to vanish from Vandal, and so must I.
Did they say she turned 16? I can't remember what age they said at the beginning. Just that it was her birthday and she got that stuff. Italian seasoning. I'm wondering if her mother put all of this together to see if she's put everything together that her mother told her so that she can become a woman. Because back then, wasn't 16 about the age of becoming a woman anyhow? That sort of thing. I don't know. But I'm wondering if this is something that Mom put together to show her that she can do anything, kind of thing.
You're a strange-looking gentleman.
You think you look normal?
You're not a boy at all.
I might be a boy.
Who are you?
What are you?
I'm Viscount Tewkesbury, the Marquis of Basilweather.
You're an nincompoop.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Not very long.
You do know you've entirely ruined phase 3 of my plan.
Phase what? Who the hell are you? Look, I believe our recent brush with death deserves me at least a name.
Enola Holmes.
Holmes? Like Sherlock?
And I am undercover, so forget I told you that piece of information.
Undercover working for him.
Undercover from him.
Hence why you're dressed as a boy.
Hence why you are to say nothing. So?
What?
Thank you.
She told him
You're
to say
supposed
nothing.
Thank you.
For what?
We have nothing to eat.
Of course we do. Arctium lapa, which you'll know as burdock. Very tasty. Trifolium.
She has to touch me. I don't know if you guys can see her paw.
I knew it! Mushroom.
If I lean forward
Agaricus lanapes.
to change the setting,
Princess.
she'll move.
Delicious. Totally. Oh, entirely. Do you have to be quite so brutal with the hair?
Yes.
I plan on cutting my hair tomorrow.
Then thank you, Enola Holmes.
I like his hair
I'll
better.
be here. Enola. You never cared about her before. She's only 16.
So that answered my question.
And they will find that stupid little girl. It brings one thing this country doesn't need. It's more uneducated voters. England is going to pot.
A lot of us in the U.S. are saying we don't need a lot of uneducated voters right now.
And I shall respect it.
You don't look like it will. You don't smell like it will. And I...
Do you have anywhere I can dress?
In the back.
Don't judge a book by its
A symbol
cover.
of repression. You have to go to school, Enola. But I don't want to go to a finishing
Did
school
she
like
cut
Crofton.
her
Well,
braid
what else are we
off?
going to...
It's lovely.
The corkscrew. You could never manage that one, could you?
If you want to stay in London,
So we're going to see the corkscrew towards the end in the movie. So her mother was part of the women's suffrage movement?
We went our separate ways.
So how did he find her? Well, I started to say I wonder if he works for Mom. Kind of like how Willy Wonka had a spy that tried to see who would sell the secrets. But I don't think Mom's spy would have taken it as far as thinking he had killed her. Here comes the corkscrew. That didn't work. She's going to blow up the building. Got one of the bones and the corset.
You haven't any hope of understanding any of this. You do know that?
Educate me as to why.
Because you don't know what it is to be without power. Politics doesn't interest you. Why?
Because it's fatally boring.
Because you have no interest in changing a world that suits you so well.
A pretty speech.
A scary one. You're intelligent enough to know that every word of it is true. What a family.
There's a lot of stuff
a revolutionary,
that you can take from this to apply it to the U.S. right
no
now,
wife,
or
no
U.S. in the
friends.
past.
You wish to track her down. Well, I've been engaged in trying to do so for a number of days. Of course. She's your sister. Keep your mouth shut. Yes. Don't believe I explicitly...
Poor Barbara. How much you want to bet the inspector ends up helping her?
You look better in breeches, I'll give you that. I've missed you, Enola Holmes.
I wanted to miss you, but I kept getting...
So many girls who once stood where you do now, and just as we molded them.
I was waiting for her to pick the bowl up and slurp.
What does he want?
Well, whatever it is, it's heavy.
It's him. What do you think's in the box?
That was, you did save me. The best bit was my idea, but you did save me.
You're welcome, I think. Why have we stopped? Enola, whatever you're planning.
There'll come a time when you have to make a hard choice. And in that moment, you will discover what...
You have to dangle your legs in the water to attract the bloody sharks!
Why would we want to attract the bloody sharks?
Watch the road!
Good point.
It sounds like somebody walking. Is that a clock? The heavier clunks, not the lighter clunks. Corkscrew. She did it. And he's dead. Does he have the corset on?
Lestrade. Lestrade.
Walk in like you in the place.
How did your sister get here before you?
I'm sorry?
Your father would be very proud of you.
His hair keeps getting better and better. Does she always have awkward kisses?
When will I see you again?
I feel a kiss coming on, that's why I say that. She's gonna have a message. Meet me at Limehouse Lane.
This is Sherlock Holmes' doing.
Does it say nice try? Oh, it's her pine cone. Dash. There's no wind. Okay, so the other actor whose name I couldn't remember is Sam Claflin. Claflin? I don't have my contacts in. I can't tell if that's an L or a T, especially with the F in front of it. I wanted to see who is the Fiona Shaw. She looks familiar. Oh, I probably know her from Harry Potter. Who did she play? Petunia Dursley. That's probably where I know her from. I enjoyed the movie. It was a great movie. There wasn't a lot to comment on, but definitely an adventure one. It had some slow spots, but you gotta have slow spots. You can't be energy the entire time. You're gonna lay down. You know, it had its adventure. I loved the fourth wall stuff. They did a good job with that, appropriate times and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes fourth wall doesn't work, but it did with her. So if you notice this red cheek, and I don't know how far into the movie it developed, I'll see that when I edit. This is a sensory migraine, and it's actually starting to turn into a regular migraine. I'm starting to get pain up here. So, you know, this side is a little warm, but not as hot as this side. But if I take my temperature is normal. So that's a little bit of an experience of what my sensory migraine is when I talk about it. So it's not as bad as it usually gets. A lot of times it'll get really red and really hot. It's not doing that right now, but it can. But this one's actually turning into a pain migraine. The sensory migraine is also known as painless migraines. So, and that's what we've settled on what this is until we find another possibility. We've ruled everything else out that we know of, and that we being Dad and I. So I'm going to do some meal prep now, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Bye.